Oh, good morning. I didn't see you there. You snuck in on me. That's awesome. So, if you see a cleaning rag and a detailer in my hand, you know that I'm getting ready to set this puppy on the road and go somewhere. It's always got to have it looking good. I hope you had your favorite cup of coffee or are having your favorite cup of coffee this morning, and I hope that you're having a blessed day. So we're probably going to take this on a road trip today. I don't know if it's going to be local or not. First part of the staycation, we had fun in the garage doing some projects on it. Second half of the staycation now, time to have a little fun on the road. So not sure if I'm going to go local or if I'm going to go a little long distance. But for you that may not know, I'm in the Bradenton, Florida area, so maybe I'll cover some local area haunts that'll give you guys tidbits if you're not from the area to come by. Maybe some good places to eat, places to go hang out. Of course, there's always the beaches, right? I mean, everybody comes here for the beaches. But anyways, before I end the short video, just wanted to cover a couple things. I'm on the Mustang forums a lot, and I see a lot of questions about where do I get this, where do I find that, talking about parts on these vintage Mustangs. And I just want to let you know, just give you my go-tos for when we were doing the rebuild or for any maintenance that we're applying to the car. So my number one go-to is National Parts Depot. That's Rick Schmidt's warehouse up in Ocala. Fantastic guy. I've had the privilege of meeting him several times over the years at Mustang venues, and anyways, fantastic facility. If you've not been there, stop by, check him out. They also have a museum in there. It's his part of his collection, and it's open sometimes of the year where you can actually go tour it. I think you can actually book a concierge tour if you call them and ask them to do that. But they have a plethora of parts, carry just about everything, and being in the backyard in the state, it's at my doorstep and within a day or two, and prices are phenomenal, can't beat them. However, sometimes I will find that they may not have something in their inventory stock, or they may not offer it. My next go-to is CJ Pony Parts out of California. Fantastic group. Now, both NPD and CJ Pony Parts has been around for decades, and so they are definitely a main resource in the Mustang world. And so I'll go to CJ, and I'll get parts from them. Now, it does take a week or so to get parts from them because they're all the way out in California, especially if you're just shipping standard like I do. Then, just plan around that. But they've got great pricing, great selection. By the way, just a quick note, National Parts Depot also has other parts, or parts for other cars like Camaros, trucks, Chevelles. They cover a lot of other vintage classic cars too. So check them out. So if you're not a Mustanger, still visit NPD. Anyways, so another thing I like about CJ Ponies is that they have a lot of how-to videos, articles on their site. So they're very, DIY friendly. So check them out. Now, another resource that I used in the refresh of this car, which we'll cover in another video, was Kentucky Mustang. Now, I had seen on the forums how fantastic they were. I was looking for some parts. I wished I had took the time to research it because I can't remember, but there was a couple pieces that I was trying to find that I needed together, and I just could not find that at NPD or CJ Ponies, and so I went and checked Kentucky Mustang out. Lo and behold, they had it. Now, it did take a couple weeks for them to come in. That's fine. But they had the parts that I was needing, and I was kind of at a stopping point without them. So they come through. I really haven't had a lot of dealings, but I hear they're fantastic. So check Kentucky Mustang out. Local guys here, I used O'Reilly's a lot, but I also try to use as much as possible exclusively Napa. Napa Auto Parts locally here is owned by Greg Moore. Fantastic guy, fantastic staff. I've always had a great experience when I go in at their stores. I wish I could name them all, but I'll tell you what, Tim Lewis in the Bradenton store, he is super helpful, super friendly. So if you're ever needing any parts, go by the Bradenton store and say hi to Tim. Tell him that Kelvin sent you and that he said hi. But I get parts from them. Now, they're going to be a little higher on their prices than most of the others, but I'll tell you what, though, their parts, 9 times out of 10 are more durable, last longer. I just find that they're better quality. So That's our local resource here is Napa Auto Parts. I'm sure you have one in your area. Go check them out if you don't use them or haven't before. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So just wanted to kind of chime in with my 2 cents worth. I see those questions all the time. So that was my resources. Oh, one more I forgot was Classic Industries. How could I forget Classic Industries? Classic Industries saved me on 2 things. They saved me on the wiring harnesses. I was able to get all the factory style plug and play harnesses for this. Fish it in, plug it in. They were labeled. There was no confusion. Talk to them. There was several different models. We had to sit on the phone. We went through the options on the car, the build date. They got me the right harnesses. And also brake and fuel lines. I went ahead and got the stainless steel brake and fuel lines. I think I got those through NPD, but they were made by Classic Industries. And anyways, we had one little problem. I couldn't get one of the fittings. They're double flared. That's why I got them. And I just couldn't get one in the engine bay to stop leaking. And so I called NPD. They said, hey, call the manufacturer. They told me who to ask for. I talked to the guy up there, and he walked me through it. He said, yeah, double flange, sometimes they just don't fit right. You got to re-flare them as you tighten it down. He says, tighten it, loosen it, tighten it, loosen it. Go a little further each time, 7 to 12 times, it'll stop leaking. Did exactly that. I've never had a problem since. Been on the car for 3.5 years. So fantastic group of people that I'm sharing with you, and check them out because they are great in the automotive industry to, help preserve the hobby and supply your needs for your build. They did not pay me, by the way, for this. This is just me trying to let you know who I use and am very happy with. So anyways, I'm going to get back on the car here and figure out where the heck I'm going. It's about 450,000 degrees and I don't have AC, but we're going to pretend it's fall and go have some fun. And time is money, so I got to get going. See what I did there? That was a reference to Gone in 60 Seconds.